Almost everyone who keeps up with golf was a fan of Arnold Palmer, but back in the day, Palmer fans had a name of their own. Arnie's Army started off with real soldiers from Fort Gordon here in Augusta who worked that tournament back in the 50s and 60s. Today, Christy Etheridge sat down with some of his most loyal fans.
The day we got out there in '58, we didn't know anybody.
These are real-life soldiers, now retired, but on the golf course they were part of another army.
I was a young soldier stationed in Fort Gordon in doing training in 1962, and that was my first experience with Arnie's Army.
And we got a weekend pass, and lo and behold, they gave us tickets to go to the Masters, whatever that was at that time, I didn't know.
Literally just out there following orders to be part of a crowd.
You know, when I was a young kid, I was just going out to do what I was supposed to do. The Army told me to go out there, I was going out there.
They had no idea their free pass would become one of the most coveted sports events of all time.
Fort Gordon closed.
They're giving their welcome to the Masters also.
Right.
But back in the 50s and 60s, they had to beg people to come. A lot of the soldiers from Camp Gordon were put to work. Dennis Trudeau worked the walkie-talkies they used to communicate to keep score.
I had the one up on the 18th tower, and we had some, distributed around the course. And as the players came through, they would call us back at the 18th tower and tell us what score they made on what hole.
Then Trudeau would pass that on to the CBS announcer. He says wherever Arnie went, there was a crowd.
He was the main attraction.
People who saw Arnie in color when everything else was in black and white.
He won the tournament that year. So yeah, we found him and we were following him around that day. We were all in our khaki uniforms and looking sharp.
Even 50 years after his last Masters win, an army of people surrounded the king of golf.
We golfers are going to miss him.
After his death, his army marches on, today wearing this shirt like a badge, keeping the Masters where it will always be, close to their heart.
Guys, can you imagine showing up at the gates of Augusta National and just expecting to get in for free?
Just in uniform?
Just in
you're
uniform.
good to
Oh,
go?
that's my ticket.
Yeah,
Don't
things have
you like
changed.
my outfit?
Things have changed a little.
Yeah, they've changed a lot. So that's part of why these memories are so dear to them. Trudeau says after the Masters was over, they used to let the soldiers who worked the tournament play the course. So that was kind of incentive to keep them coming back and keep them coming back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty great incentive, right? Well, also as the tournament kept getting bigger, they kept finding ways to come back. Like Brown, he came back and worked as a gallery guard for 4 years back in the 90s after he retired.
Pretty neat.
I love that Arnie's Army started here and then stayed here year after year as he came back to Augusta.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of Army carrying on.
Forever.
Oh, yeah.
On these grounds. Yeah. Thanks, Christy.